Hey everybody, and yes, like the title says, I was in a music video. Now, it was not a official music video. It was something made for a college club I was involved with. So, back in my college days, I joined this club called UFO Club, and we worked on a music video. And they put me in charge of the casting director, and they also had me play a homeless man in the music video. And I'm going to go over what I remember about the making of this film. I can't give you the entire details of what went into making this because I wasn't there for all the scenes of the making of this film. I actually was only in the scenes that you're going to see me in. And when I do play this music video, I'm going to silence the music and kind of talk over it and give you a rough detail of what happened that day when I filmed it. But before I go into too much detail, I want to give you the whole backstory of what I remember of the behind the scenes of before we started shooting and what I did as a casting director. So what happened at the beginning was we were trying to figure out in the club, we always took a vote on what kind of film we were going to do next. And I did my pitch, which didn't get picked. Most people didn't pick my pitches. The whole time I was a part of that club, I never got picked for a pitch. It's okay. I'm making a movie now. I'm fine with it. I'm better. But I also did a pitch to be the director of the film, which, of course, that did not go through well because, quite frankly, the person who pitched the idea of the film, he wrote it, and, well, I'm not saying there was a bias in the club, which there definitely wasn't, but his girlfriend wound up being the director of the film. His girlfriend at the time, to clarify, I don't think they're together anymore. I think they long split up, and I'm not going to go into more detail than that. I'm not even going to discuss names of the people who were involved in the making of this, considering I don't know most of them or remember most of them. I mean, I remember what the director and the writer's name were, but as for the cast, I couldn't tell you that. I've never been good at memorizing names. I'm better at memorizing numbers than I am names. But I digress. When we were doing casting, interestingly enough, one of the people who came for the audition was this girl I know, and here's a backstory. She worked with me on a short film I made in college titled Just Seeing Things, and to be honest, I felt like she nailed the audition, and I highly recommended her since I was the casting director. And they didn't go with my pitch. They didn't like her. It was to be honest, I don't even know if I knew what being a casting director was, because I thought casting director meant we get to pick who gets to be in the film. I didn't know that was entirely the director's job. I felt like directors had more important things to do than to figure out who to cast. I mean, they definitely probably had some say in the matter, but again, I didn't even know what a casting director did. So maybe they should have just given me a job as a producer or something. Maybe something else, maybe something that would have been useful for me to know in the future. I don't know. But again, I digress. And then the day of shooting, funny enough, I show up to the place where I thought I was supposed to meet him at. Wrong area. and I was there 3 hours early. I got the time wrong, if you can believe that. So I'm in this coffee shop for 3 hours, mostly watching really dumb movies, specifically Children of the Corn 7. Bad movie, by the way, sucks ass. And then basically, I got a phone call telling me I'm in the wrong area and I didn't know where to go, so I called my Aunt Julia to give me a ride there, and she did. And she even got information from them when she dropped me off, which I used. And interestingly enough, I came there dressed. So you're about to see who I played in this film. So I did most of the dress work myself for the character. You're not gonna, well, you might recognize me when you see it. And I'm about to play it right now. So there will be talking. You won't hear the music. I will put a link to the full music video in the description if you want to watch the whole thing and hear what song it is. And if you want to know the name of the song, it's Years of War by Porter Robinson. So, yeah, that's all I'm going to give you about the song and all that. But let's watch this. Also, what I can tell you about the right here, they used a red camera for shooting this film. Also, it's filmed in Tucson, by the way. I really like how they were able to film this. I don't even think they got permission to film at some of these sites, which is, yeah, that's me right there, by the way. Yes, I look like Andre the Giant a little bit, but I play a homeless man. And kind of the story of this music video is that it's kind of like Robin Hood in some ways, because they robbed this bar to essentially give the homeless man some money. And I remember filming that evening, and we had to take so many takes. I actually, not because of me, but it was because of some steadiness of the camera. Yeah. I was so young. I think I was about 21 when we shot this film. Yeah. And yeah. I wasn't here for these parts of the film particularly. I was mostly just there for the parts that I was in. So I can't really tell you what went on here. But they actually did get the film in this bar. I don't know what bar it was they were filming in, but they actually did film there. And I wish I was there for that, not gonna lie. But to be fair, I would have gotten in the way. If you knew me as well as most people know me, I probably would have gotten in the way filming there. Let's be honest. My friends can tell you. But I do love being on a film set. Everything about a film set excites me. And I loved every moment of working on this music video, which was about over, I believe, 11 years. Actually, you know what? I think this is the 10-year anniversary of this making of this music video, if I remember right. Yeah. Yeah, 10 years. I thought 11 for a second, don't know why, but 10 years, that's the right number. I've never been big on this song. I do enjoy listening to it once in a while if I'm in the mood. It's not my favorite. It's not my genre of music to say, but I did enjoy working on this music video. And if somehow the people who worked on this music video with me are watching this film, I hope they're I didn't offend them in any way. Because sometimes I might do that. Yeah. Funny enough, a month later, I went to Phoenix to pitch a film, which I never got to pitch. That's another story for another day. Yeah. And that was the music video I was in. And yeah, if you want to watch the whole thing without me chatting like a chatterbox, the link's in the description once again. But I had fun talking about this experience, and until next time, stay tight.